Hello everyone, in this video we are going to start a new topic of class 7th, that is simple equations. Okay, so firstly I will tell you that how these simple equations are formed. Okay, suppose now firstly I will write here a statement: the sum of a number and 4 is 9. Okay, now see, I don't know that which is the number here. Okay, now see what is given: the sum of a number and 4 is 9. Okay, so let that number be any variable. Let the number is x. Okay, then according to question, what is there? X plus 4 is equal to 9. Okay, means sum of any number x with 4 is 9. Okay, so this is called our equation. When equality sign is there, we have bound this statement into a limit. Okay, so this is called a equation. Okay, and this is the left hand side of the equation, this is right hand side of this equation. Fine. Now see which value will satisfy this equation. Now see by which number we will add 4 to get 9, that is 5. That means x is equal to 5. Okay, so that means x is equal to 5 is the solution to the equation. Okay, that means which number satisfy the value, okay, which will satisfy the value of a variable, that is called the solution to the equation. Fine. Now see in exercise 4.1 we want to check that whether the given value is satisfying the equation or not. See in first part here it is given x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, and the value of x is given 3. Okay, so that means firstly we will write here left hand side. Left hand side is x plus 3. Now put x is equal to 3 in this equation. We will give it as name 1. So here we will write put x is equal to 3 in 1. Okay, so here we will write 3 plus 3 as it is. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. See what do we need on the right hand side to become the solution of this equation? We need 0 on the right hand side. Okay, so that means this is not equal to 0. So it means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So this implies x is equal to 3 is not the solution to the equation. Fine. Okay, so in the same way we will check the next parts. Like our second part is given x plus 3 is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. Okay, so here what we need to check: firstly we will see the value of x, then we will replace x with 0. Okay, so here we will write left hand side x plus 3. Okay, put x is equal to 0 in 1. So here we will write 0 plus 3, this is equal to 3. So now see this is not equal to 0. So that means no. Here we have to write left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So no, x is equal to 0 is not the solution to the equation. Fine. So like this only if we will start the next part. 11th part is given m by 3 is equal to 2 and m is equal to 6. Okay, so here again we will write here left hand side. So left hand side is equal to m by 3. Give this name as 1. Okay, now put m is equal to 6 which is given. Okay, put m is equal to 6 in 1. So what we will get here, m by 3 is equal to, instead of m what we will write here, 6 by 3. So when we will divide 6 with 3, so this becomes 2. Okay, and our right side is also 2. So this is equal to right hand side. So here we will write left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore m is equal to 6 is the solution to the equation. Fine. Okay. In the same way, in second part, first is given n plus 5 is equal to 19, n is equal to 1. Okay. Now we have to check that n is equal to 1 is the solution of this equation or not. Okay. In the same way, we will write here left hand side. Okay. Now again here n plus 5, give this name as 1. Put n is equal to, what is the value of n? 1 in first equation. Okay. So here we will write n plus 5. Instead of n, what we will use here? 1 plus 5, this is equal to 6. Now see, this is not equal to 19. So that means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Okay. We are using here this sign. Firstly equal, then cross that, so that we will come to know not equal to. Okay. So that means n is equal to 1 is not a solution to the equation. Okay. E part is given to you. 4p minus 3 is equal to 13 and the value of p is minus 4. Okay. Now again the same thing. Firstly we will write here left hand side. So it is 4p minus 3. Now put p is equal to minus 4 in first equation. Okay. So here write 4 into, now see 4 and p, which operation is applied between these two numbers? Multiplication. Okay. So here we can use the sign multiplication. Okay. 4p means 4 multiply with minus 4, minus 3 will remain same. Okay. So this is equal to 4 4 is a 16, sign of minus 3. So this is equal to minus 19. Okay. But what we need on the right hand side? 13. So this is not equal to 13. Right here left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore p is equal to minus 4 is not the solution to the equation. Okay. Do you understand this? This is not equal to 13. Okay. So that means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So that means p is equal to minus 4 is not the solution to the equation. Next, in third part, we have to find the solution of the equation by trial and error method. Okay. Trial and error method. First equation which is given to you, that is 5p plus 2 is equal to 7. Okay. Trial means we just have to try the numbers which can satisfy this equation. Okay. So firstly we will start with p is equal to 0. Okay. Take here the short sub parts as 1, 2, 3. In first part we will put p is equal to 0. Okay. So what we will get here? 5 into 0 plus 2. This is equal to 5 into 0. 0 plus 2. This is equal to 2. Okay. So this is not equal to 7. So that means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Okay. Then we will proceed to the next step. Put p is equal to 1. Here we have put the value 0. Here we will put the value 1. Okay. So this is 5 into 1 plus 2. 5 into 1 is 5 plus 2 as it is. 5 plus 2 is 7. So this is equal to right hand side. Here write in left hand side. Okay. So this is equal to right hand side. Now see, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore p is equal to 1 is the solution to the equation, because it satisfies the equation. Okay. So in the same way you can do next part. There you have to put the value of m starting from 0. Firstly we will start 0, then 1, then 2, 3 and so on up to that time until it will satisfy the value of this equation. Okay. Next part we will do in the next video. Thank you so much.